Salve. Welcome, friend. My name is Brent. I am a Freemason, and this is Stone, Iron, and Oak. One of the first things people ask when they're curious about Masonry is, what is it? And what isn't it? Because we have private initiations, modes of recognition, and closed meetings, it's easy for anyone to invent a story, and they often do. From conspiracy hosts to best-selling novelists and viral hoaxers, popular culture chooses the sensational over the true. I'd love it if we guarded massive storehouses of treasure, rubbed elbows with every president and tech CEO. That would make for a great movie. But the honest truth is much more ordinary and, I think, better. Freemasonry is a fraternity, a voluntary association of men who seek to improve themselves to better serve their families, community, and country. Let's clear up a few recurring myths. Movies like The Da Vinci Code and National Treasure are fun and sparked interest in the craft. But they set expectations that lodges simply don't meet. Many men petitioned after those films and quickly left disappointed because the lodge experience wasn't what the movies promised. Conspiracy talk. That idea that Freemasons secretly run the world is false. Yes, Masons historically attend cornerstone ceremonies or serve in public life. Masonic membership has included prominent people, but that doesn't equal the shadow government. And before anyone brings up the Denver airport, there are Masonic cornerstone plaques there, but no overarching Masonic conspiracy tied to the artwork. Another persistent myth is that Masonry is a religion. It is not. Masonry requires a belief in a supreme being. We don't ask you to name or define that being, but we do not replace, compete with, or proselytize for any religion. In fact, talking about sectarian religion in lodge meetings is generally forbidden. The decision of how and who to worship is personal. If you seek spiritual salvation, the place for that is your church, mosque, synagogue, temple, or spiritual community, not a lodge. Think of Masonry in several practical ways. First, a school. Medieval operative stonemasons trained apprentices in stonecraft and in liberal knowledge, geometry, arithmetic, rhetoric, conduct. Because a craftsman's reputation mattered across towns, modern speculative masonry keeps that spirit. We use symbols and ritual to teach moral lessons, civic virtue, and practical skills. Second, the skills workshop. Serving in lodge offices teaches public speaking, event planning, budgeting, leadership, teamwork, and responsibility. You won't get a university diploma, but you will gain confidence and practical leadership experience, from stewarding a meal to running a year as master of the lodge. Third, charity and public service. Masons and associated charities raise and donate significant sums of money to medical research, children's health initiatives, local community needs. That can mean large national campaigns, or just as importantly, it means local projects, school supplies, playgrounds, support for families in crisis, scholarships, and more. Fourth, and most importantly, brotherhood. Freemasonry is about men who look out for one another. We help each other in hard times, visit in the hospital, assist widows and orphans, lend a hand moving or doing yard work, and providing a network of trusted friends. That mutual aid and care is the lived heart of the craft. Thank you for continuing your journey with me as we approach the door of the Masonic Lodge before you decide to petition. Next, we'll clarify how Masonry complements personal religion without replacing it. We'll look at the misconception that Masonry is a religion, the title of the great architect of the universe, and other aspects of misinformation from an uninformed world. Only by discussing these things with reason and not fear can we truly understand the next step on your journey. Please like and subscribe so that you will be notified when we dispense more light. Salve. Welcome, friend. The door is now a little closer.